You are listening to The Memory Keeper by Evan Vaile. Chapter 35.
The day after his stay at the Plaza Hotel, Reece rendezvoused with John Q in their usual place. The sky was the colour of lead, and the air was cold and damp. The old man sat huddled against the chill, smoking a cigarette. The pair exchanged greetings and chatted briefly about things they'd read in the news. "I was wondering," Reece said a few minutes later. "I figure we've known each other for a while now, and I've been helping you the way I promised." John Q glanced sidelong at his friend and wondered at the sudden change in conversation. He intoned. "So, instead of us sitting out here and freezing our asses off," Reece continued, "how about we just meet up at your place from now on? And it'll save you travelling out here all the time." John Q exhaled smoke onto the breeze. "But I like it out here," he countered. "Come on," Reece chuckled. "An old man like you? I'll bet the arthritis starts to play up when you sit out here in the cold. Why put yourself through that?" John Q shook his head and replied coolly, "I don't know what you're talking about. And if you think I'm going to tell you where I live, you can forget it." Reece leaned forward and drummed his fingers on the wooden base of the bench. "I've known you for 9 months, and I don't know anything about you," he muttered. The old bastard cackled at this. "It's great, isn't it?" he said. "I just think that we have a bad balance here," Reece pressed. "I give you lots of information, but you never send any back in my direction." John Q tapped the ash from the tip of his cigarette. "You're thinking about it all wrong," he stated. "We're a team. It's your job to provide the information, and it's my job to provide the resources." "If we're a team, then how come I do all the work?" Reece asked with a frown. John Q shrugged. "I didn't say it was a fair team," he mumbled. Then he looked at the young man. "You know what your problem is?" "Tell me," Reece said flatly. "You don't respect your elders," John Q replied. Reece raised an eyebrow. "Oh, really?" he said skeptically. The old man smirked. "That's right. I'm sitting here, enjoying my afternoon, and believe me, when you get to my age, you enjoy every afternoon. And then you come along and start complaining that I don't tell you this, or I don't tell you that, or you do too much work, or I don't pay you enough money. What you need to do is relax and just accept that I am older and wiser than you are, and that I know what's best for you." Reece looked distinctly unimpressed. "I never really thought about it like that before," he mused sarcastically. "You see, I'm expanding your mind," John Q replied. "Speaking of which, if you're such a great clairvoyant, I shouldn't need to tell you where I live. You should be able to spell out my address on your Ouija board." John Q said airily, waving his cigarette around. "Or whatever it is that you do." Reece raised his eyebrows. "Ouija board?" he asked. John Q nodded. "Tarot cards, divining rods, magic wands," he added. "Whatever it is that you use." "John, what exactly are you smoking in that cigarette?" Reece asked incredulously. The old coot chuckled. "All right, enough of this," he said. Then his tone became serious. "Did you take a look around the Plaza Hotel?" Reece reached into his shirt pocket and withdrew a slip of paper with all the relevant details of Charissa's soul memory written down. "She died much as the police suspect. One killer, I don't know who he is, I've never seen him before." John Q crushed out the cigarette butt. Then he accepted the piece of paper from the ex-program inmate and read the information carefully. Reece had scribbled down a narrative of the events and a detailed description of the killer. That one page contained 10 times more information about the crime than the forensics experts and detectives had been able to scrape together over the preceding days. The old man pocketed the slip of paper. "I'll see that the police get this," he said gravely. Reece nodded but didn't say anything, just kicked at the grass, silent and brooding.
That is the end of this chapter. To listen to the next chapter on YouTube or to purchase the digital ebook from Amazon, see the links in the description.